Hello and welcome to my channel, Yoga Total Fitness. My name is Francois and today we'll be learning how to do a wide leg standing forward fold in yoga. If you're ready, you can grab yourself some yoga blocks and then I'll meet you on your mat. Okay, so before you do this pose, make sure you've done a little bit of a warm-up for your back and your hips, because it is quite a deep and intense stretch sometimes. So to begin, you can start in the center of your mat, facing the side. Place your hands on your hips, elbows pointing back. Start to walk your legs out to the side, wide enough to be comfortable, and you can still keep your balance. Tilt your hips forward, so you're kind of arching your lower back. Lift your kneecaps to engage your thighs, so that we're engaging your legs. Your calves will also be engaged. Engage your core, engage your lower back. We're going to inhale through our nose. And as you exhale through your nose, you're just going to exhale and fold forward, keeping your back straight. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings and back muscles. Just see how far you can go. Inhale and come back up. Okay, so that'll give you a good indication of where your flexibility is at. So we're going to just start with the first one. Just grab some yoga blocks here. We're going to do that one again. Inhale through your nose, hands on your hips, elbows facing slightly back. Engage your thighs by lifting your knees. Engage your core. Exhale, keeping your back straight. Fold forward. As soon as you reach about halfway, grab your yoga blocks. Rest on them, keeping your back straight. You can use them on the high setting. Inhale and exhale through your nose. To get a bit lower, you can widen your stance, but that's going to be more difficult to keep your balance. So shorten your stance. Rather get something higher to brace yourself on, maybe a chair or a stool, because you only want to drop down as long as your back is straight. So you're going to exhale, keep your back straight, fold forward, resting your hands on your yoga blocks. Maybe you should just give a side view when you're folding forward. Hands on hips, elbows facing back. Engage your legs, engage your core, and fold forward with your pelvis tipped forward. See, keeping your back straight. Placing your hands on your blocks. Your hands should be directly below your shoulders. If you have the flexibility, you can use them on the lower setting. If you can go even lower, you can lower. Or you can go all the way down to the mat. But I think that's about as far as I can go, while still keeping my back fairly straight. Then to come up, engage your legs, engage your core, place your hands on your hips and slowly come up as you inhale. Alright, then there's a couple of variations that you can do. So the first variation is going to be just the normal one that we did now. The only difference is you're just going to go straight down with your hands. Okay, so the first variation is placing the hands on the mat. So you're going to engage your legs by lifting your kneecaps, engaging your core and lower back. Tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale, fold forward, keeping your back straight. Legs engaged and placing your hands on the mat. That would be the first variation. Then inhale as you lift. The second variation will be with your hands on your hips, elbows pointing back, thighs engaged, abdominal muscles engaged. Take a deep inhalation, exhale, fold forward as far as you can, keeping your back straight. Hold the pose there, inhale to come up. Exhale. Okay, that's the second variation. Then third variation that you can try is come into your wide stance. Here you're going to use your index and middle fingers to grab your big toes. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold forward like normally. Bring your hands down to the floor. From here you're going to grab your big toes and use that as leverage to pull yourself deeper into the pose, pointing your elbows to the sides, gazing in between your legs towards the back. Still trying to keep your back straight. From here, release your toes, bring your hands to your hips, inhale, and come back into a standing position. Okay, that's the third variation. Okay, the fourth variation, you're going to start with your legs wide. Interlace your fingers behind your back, like that. Make sure to grip the mat with your heels and the outside of your foot and your toes. Get a nice grip on the floor. Engage your thighs by lifting your kneecaps. Engage your core. Tilt your pelvis forward. Exhale and drop your chest down, keeping your back straight. Bringing your arms overhead. Dropping them down to the mat, towards the mat. Gazing back between your legs. You can stay here, breathing in and out through your nose. And letting gravity pull your arms down, opening those shoulders, working your hamstring muscles, even stretching your lower back. So from here you're going to make sure your legs and core is engaged. Inhale and lift up until you're in standing position. Keeping your back straight. Exhale completely through your nose. Come back into a standing position. Okay, so that's the 4 variations of standing wide-legged forward fold. I hope that at least you've learned something, and practice makes perfect. So all you got to do is just keep practicing. Try each variation, see how far you can get. Remember to use your yoga blocks, use your stool. The goal of this pose is to work on your hamstrings and your back muscles. It is not to work on your splits, so don't go too wide. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.